The House Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, established the Fentanyl Policy Working Group on June 20th to address the CCP's role in the fentanyl epidemic. According to Epoch Times, sharing in a press release, Representative John Moulinar, Republican, Michigan, the committee's chairman, said, China has programs in place to reward companies with subsidies for exporting fentanyl and other illegal drugs under Chinese law to the United States. It is now abundantly clear that the CCP is not just turning a blind eye to the fentanyl crisis, it is causing it. Moulinar said the group was formed to determine what must be done to seek justice for the hundreds of thousands of victims and hold the CCP responsible for funneling this poison into American communities. The group will begin its mission by focusing on the committee's report from April. The report, titled The CCP Role in the Fentanyl Crisis, points out that Beijing has a plot to weaken America with fentanyl. Congressman Dan Newhouse said, Fentanyl is the leading cause of death for people ages 18 through 45 in the United States, and we now know the Chinese Communist Party is the force behind that crisis. He added, from funding the manufacturing and export of illicit fentanyl precursor chemicals to holding ownership interest in companies tied to drug trafficking, the CCP is not only an active participant in the drug trade, they are directly incentivizing it, while the CCP continues to economically enrich themselves at the expense of the health and safety of millions of Americans. It is imperative that the United States sends a clear message. The buck stops here. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported that the estimated number of deaths due to fentanyl overdose in the U.S. is up to nearly 75,000, or 200 per day by 2023. The majority of the drugs responsible for those deaths were made in Mexico, using chemical precursors made in China.